Hey YouTube, what's up? Boba7772 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Halo Escalation Issue 7. I don't believe I reviewed this yet because I just checked my channel and it didn't look like I did. Check it out. Maybe they're on the wrong side of each other. Yeah, wrong side. Check it out. The 6 and 7 make concept art. It's awesome. I think I showed these in one video, but it wasn't a review or anything. So I'm going to do a quick overview of Issue 7 because there's really nothing. My camera's dying. That's the reason my camera's dying. And I want to get to Issue 8 and this before it dies. So this issue is pretty much about Thorne. We see Thorne as a kid in New Phoenix. He pretty much learns all about Earth because that's what his grandparents and parents want. We figured out that his grandfather, he made him cry by doing this because his grandfather loved when Thorne did this stuff. He did a report on all this stuff. New Phoenix is the 4th most populated city in the United Republic of North America after New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. New Phoenix used to be 2 cities, Phoenix and Flagstaff. But those 2 cities grew and grew until they agreed to become one big city. And that's where we are now. So that was when he was a kid. After that, we see kind of a flashback to Thorne's parents. They were both, I believe they were ODSTs, but they might have just been Marines. I can't tell. Anyway, they were like 2 really good soldiers, and then the planet that they were fighting on got glassed. So that sucks. And then we have 6 months after the events of Halo. I think this is about 6 months after the events of Halo 4, because they're reopening the city, and I believe it was 6 months when they reopened it in the campaign, the ending epilogue scene. So it shows Fire Team Majestic kind of laying down. We see Grant and Thorne here. Thorne's talking in his sleep. He says, "No, get away." Grant hears him and says, "Thorne, psst, hey Thorne, wake up." She's trying to get him up. She's concerned for him. We get a flashback of Thorne. He sees his grandmother, I believe that's his grandmother, teaching him how to play the violin. Then we kind of see him in Spartan armor. We see him just in the city, still in his Spartan armor, and then his face there. The comic, he's obviously having nightmares about all of his friends and family dying. But the comic kind of contradicts something that we all thought earlier of the events of New Phoenix being glassed is what caused Thorne to join the Spartan program. However, in this we learn that he was already a Spartan before. So I think that the answer that they gave, the canon answer, was Thorne was getting initiated, like he agreed to become a Spartan, but it didn't actually happen until the New Phoenix incident, so that pretty much means it didn't push him. And then we see a really cool view here. I like the artwork in this. I know that a lot of people don't like it, especially on the Waypoint forums, but I think it's pretty cool. So we see him in his new armor. He's looking freaked out. Obviously all the people around him are dying, everyone he knew and loved. So yeah, we have that, and then Grant wakes him up. They just kind of talk. After they talk, they're like, "Yo, let's take a walk." And their walk doesn't take them very far because all they do is go to the cafeteria. And Grant's like, "Yo, I would have killed to be in your situation because, like, where I was from, nothing's left. Everyone I loved, dead, and I can't even, like, find them and stuff. At least you have stuff to go back to. You have a home and everything. Your planet didn't get clashed. It just got composed." So just, or that kind of, some of that stuff comes now, some of it comes a bit later in the comic. And then she's like, "So you're gonna go to the grand opening?" And he's like, and she goes, "Dude, I would kill for a chance to do that." And then she's like, "I'll go, if you do it, I'll go with you." And he's like, "Fine." So we can see, I believe that's Lord Hood and Lasky standing there in the crowd. They're doing a thing here. We can see Grant and Thorne are taller than like everyone else. On this page we see some people talking. Grant says, "Yeah, what do they do all day long, like since they're in the military?" And then Thorne goes, "I can't imagine." And it shows all these lovers, and I believe it shows 2 guys on one of these. Obviously the back one is Here, I'll show you. Obviously, this one is a guy and a girl, and then this one I'm not too sure of, and this one I'm not too sure of. But I do think that there was a LGBT same-sex couple in there at some point, which is awesome. I love that Halo's doing that. Even just background is cool. So then they're driving a Warthog, Grant and Thorne. They're driving it to Thorne's house. And Thorne gets in. It shows this high-tech house, laser getting in. There's a Master Chief action figure hologram of Thorne and his grandparents who practically raised him. And then he says he expected to see damage. Thorne's interested in the Master Chief figure. She's like, this is awesome, which it is. I'm pretty sure that's the one that NECA made too. So they're doing all that. She's looking at the Master Chief figure, and then Thorne finds a violin, and he's like, this is where Grandma was when she died, which is really sad. And it's especially sad when you probably killed her in Spartan Ops. Just a terrible thought, but and then he starts freaking out. He's like, I need to get out of here. Then Grant goes, Thorne. Then Thorne goes, I shouldn't have come back here. There's nothing here for me. I was born in Arcadia, which is the planet from Halo Wars. I saw the planet fall. I mean, I was there, Gabriel, on the ground. Do you have any idea what I would give to have a place like this? Something I have memories of being with family? I see you standing here refusing to mourn. Those dreams of yours are trying to tell you something. They're telling you there's pain that you need to let out. I wish you'd listen. So she hands him back the violin. They have their heart-to-heart. He takes the violin and starts playing it, and he feels a bit better. And then a couple weeks, there's a really cool one-shot page of him and his family here. I think that page is just fantastic looking. And people who complain about the mouths always looking like this when they're open, can't complain, because their mouths aren't open, so you don't just see teeth. And then 3 weeks later, we see him going, getting ready for a new mission. Palmer's there, Thorne and Grant are there. And then the Infinity is recovered from earlier issues, and they are going, and to be continued next month with the Master Chief, which is this issue, which I will be reviewing next. So I thought that was a fantastic issue. It was really, really cool. I love the Halo. I love the Halo comics. They're really good comics. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I would probably rate that a good 9 out of 10. I'll do 4 out of 5 because it was a good comic. It wasn't like anything standing out superb, but it was actually one of the best comics in this series so far, and I loved it. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to subscribe for more reviews on comics, books, action figures, movies, and all that awesome stuff. And until next time, Boba7772 out.